What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another watch-along. It is the beginning of the spooky season, everybody. So you know what that means. It is time for spooky season watch-alongs. And
Hell yeah.
It's going to be a packed month. So for this one, so tonight, we are starting off with The Blackening. So
I voted for Trump twice. Sorry.
I got a gun.
I got a gun. That's too DMX.
That's too DMX. What are you doing?
I love this fucking movie. I'm just gonna say it right now. I love this. It's gonna happen. It's just gonna be me watching this movie again, just laughing at shit.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose it, probably, but I don't.
The freaking Jay Farrow Yvonne Orji joke, like right at the beginning, is the little meta joke about Scream 2. Jada Pinkett and.
Yeah. But as you can see, in regards to what we got going on tonight, my co-host is down here, Mr. Jared Runner. What's going on, Jared?
Yeah.
How was The Creator, buddy? Was I right to name it my film of the week?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see it Thursday, so
I'm very surprised that the budget was $800.
You mean $80 million?
Yeah, it's 80 million.
80 million. I'm surprised. It looks almost realistic.
That's the thing. It looks like a movie that's like, I think Chris Stuckman said it, and I kind of agree. He says it looks like a movie that cost at least 150 million, but it's only 80 million, which is it's impressive.
Compare that to the CGI and the Flash, because the Flash literally cost $300 million.
Dude, fucking A, dude.
Like, CGI and the Flash is just unacceptable, man.
What's great is
fucking acceptable.
I wanted to just do a shameless plug, if you don't mind. My TikTok is now set to public because I thought, why the fuck not? Look for me and Austin's first reaction to The Flash, where we don't talk about the movie at all. We just spent 3 minutes making jokes about how inappropriate the first 30 minutes are if you know who Ezra Miller is, because it's just constant him being around young children and infants. And like small animals.
Dude, there's a scene in the beginning where he literally puts a baby in a microwave.
Dude, at the beginning, Austin said out loud in the theater,
and Emily, mind you, the baby is CGI.
We got 2 laughs in the IMAX.
Okay.
Austin said out loud when they have the girls who appear when they do the false opening title, and he's like, "Oh my God, Flash!" And Austin said out loud, Ezra Miller stepped away from the underage girls, and people lost it. And then when spoiler, not spoiler, because it's already on the internet. When Clooney shows up at the very end, I yelled out, "What the actual fuck?" And everyone went, like they heard. Right? I didn't know that was coming. What's the?
Yeah.
And then the little kid behind me said, "What the actual fuck?" It's like, I'm kidding. Wow. There was a kid behind me.
But as you can see,
kid from Knights of the Zodiac was there. He was talking about how awesome the Flash was.
Pegasus. But as you can see, I got a couple guests here. My boy Grant. We got Grant in here, who's going to be also on tomorrow. So, what's up, my dude?
It's my pick tomorrow. My picks.
Yep, your picks, plural.
There might be a cute puppy on tomorrow as well, because I named this young beautiful dog after a certain character from Dark Shadows, so I feel the need to bring her.
Okay, good sir. I was trying to go like Johnny Depp in Dark Shadows a little bit.
Sure,
also Jim. Back from the drive watch along is my friend Lily down here. What's going on, my friend?
Yay! Hello. First time on together. Yay, Lily!
Yep.
2 Swifties.
Yep. Yes. The Swifties here. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. So like I said, since because it is October, it is going to be a full month of spooky season watch-alongs. We're not going to do one every single day, obviously, but we're going to be doing pretty much at least a couple a week. So tomorrow is going to be Grant's pick, which is the double bill watch-along of It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and Dark Shadows.
Woo!
And on October 12th, stay tuned, everybody, is finally the watch along for Boo! A Madea Halloween.
Now I'm coming to that one, right? Because
Yes.
I'm the resident Madea fanboy. All right, so
Yeah, of course. Like, you have to invite the Madea fanboy.
Damn.
Hello,
Then,
how you doing?
Hello.
Hello. We did not
then-
kill Jesus. We did not do that.
What the hell's
Help,
wrong
we
with
need Jesus.
it? Let me
You
look
made
about
Jesus,
the
that's what you made. You made Jesus.
hood.
Oh Lord, give me the strength
then,
to kill this big ass man over here, Lord.
Then on Saturday, October 14th, that is when we were watching Renfield.
I sadly will not be able to make it.
Bummer, dude.
Taylor
You're
Swift.
gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out on a bloody good time. But I mean, hey, nothing
He has
against
a
you
good
for that, though.
excuse.
Luke,
You have a good excuse for it, though. I can't lie.
Luke, Luke, I say this with all due respect and love to you, my man. I'm totally okay with missing Renfield for Tay Tay because I've already seen Renfield. I didn't get to see her live yet.
Right. So, but I'm not gonna. Again, not
Not
gonna
many
be
people
too judgy
don't-
on you for that. So,
I guess not many people want to miss out with the Taylor Swift.
but I'm still trying to get I still am trying to get a panel on for Renfield. So,
Dude, the fucking Beyonce thing. I can't. God, I know the agency is going to come and erase my identity like Andrew Garfield. I'm sorry.
The agency.
Have you not
oh
seen?
my
Okay.
fucking god!
Lily, I'm gonna send you something in the. I'm gonna DM you a video later. There's an SNL skit where Andrew Garfield admits that he doesn't love Beyonce as much as his friends, and the Adjustment Bureau comes to erase him because he said something bad about Bey.
Oh my god.
But I'm sorry, $30 for a ticket. To quote Macklemore is, some ignorant
Limited
shit.
edition. Let's do something. Limited edition. Let's do some simple edition. $50 for a T-shirt. That's just something you're right, bitch.
Damn, that's a cold ass honky. All right.
Yes, perfect.
Fitting for the movie we're watching tonight.
And then on October 15th, before we get started, is 9. Is what we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch 9.
When are you guys watching that? Because I really
October
like that one.
We're doing the 15th.
Let me
Think
get
you
back
can
to
make
you.
it?
I don't know yet because it's a weekend. Weekends are tough for me more often.
I know. But I'll tell you this: on this Thursday, I will be receiving my 4K for Talk to Me,
Ooh.
and we are planning to do that at least somewhat towards the end of the month to do a watch along for Talk to Me.
Nice.
Is it gonna be on Showtime this month? Because I have Showtime now, so I could probably
Not. I can give you my code when I get it.
Okay, I might have to do even Talk to Me. Talk to Me is one of the most gloriously fucked up movies I've seen in a wide release in like a long time.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Run, 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 run.
Run,
Oh
run,
my god.
run.
That's so creepy.
Spooky.
But,
Spooky.
or basically, Grant, to kind of repeat your experience of Slaughterhouse. Like, dude, when I watched like I'm not lying to you. When I watched
love that
Slaughterhouse,
fucking
when it came to that scene that you told me about, I pulled out my phone and then I went to our review that we did of Cobweb and Shank and Dung, and I went to that sound where you're just like, "Run, bitch, run!"
Hey guys, as of this time last year, just about when I mentioned Puss in Boots, I think I might give Slaughterhouse a low 5. I'm gonna be pretty real with you all. I might up the score a little bit because it's just the more I've thought about it, that really is a fucking.
It's really
hilarious.
dumb for sure, but it's
It's dumb,
the
but
right
it knows
kind of
what
dumb.
it's doing.
I mean,
It knows
yes,
exactly what it's
it's
doing.
very it's very shoddily made, but it's like,
Dude,
fun.
when it got to a point when the freaking sloth was like done up like a sorority sister on like a floaty with a Corona and then just took its little claw and popped the top off next to like the lesbian stereotype character, I was like, And it's like, oh, this sloth knows how to party. I'm like, you know what? This movie knows what it's fucking doing. I can't.
Yes, I
help
love
but
it.
laugh at this.
It's so good.
It's in on the joke.
But yeah,
The best joke in the whole movie by far is when the guy's like, the boyfriend is like, oh my god, it's a slaughterhouse, and they all groan, and then like her friend's like, dude, people have died. Like,
yes, yep. But yeah, we should probably get started here in a second. So,
yeah.
if you guys want to watch along's work, please grab your physical copy of The Blackening or rent it on any service you have it on. And queue it up to 000. When we say play, we start the movie, provide commentary, and take your guys' live comments and questions. And also, still for anybody that's in here, make sure the movie is turned down so that way we don't have to get copyright. Yeah, because I don't want to get another copyright claim. So.
You know how YouTube is.
Yeah, they're very picky.
That's why I keep saying in Minecraft after everything, because I'm afraid that I'm going to get demonetized eventually when I'm allowed to be demonetized. Even though you're putting ads on my videos, I have multiple videos that are that are in the thousands that have ads on it. Hey YouTube, where's my money, Brian?
Yep. So, is everybody ready?
Yep.
I'm ready.
Yep.
Let's do this. All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
Ooh.
Oh. I'm seeing Lionsgate logo starting.
Me too.
Yeah, mine's going.
Remember when we did our Oscar stream, Luke, and there was like a straight up 30-second delay in like the announcements, and so you'd always go like, "Yes, Brendan." I'm like, "Damn it, Luke!" I'm like, I'm on there.
That's not my fault though. That was on my TV. Grant, I'm just telling you, man. That one wasn't my fault.
I know. It's based on true events. I forgot about that. That never happened.
That never
Have
happened.
you guys seen the short this is based on?
That never happened.
This is based on a skit, by the way, that's on YouTube. It's very funny.
I need to check out that skit still.
I need to watch it.
It's, you know what it is? It's basically a full length. It's like a 3-minute version of the scene where they're all like debating who's the blackest or not. Basically, what.
Uh-oh. Door's opening.
The filmmaking is surprisingly good, considering the director also did Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer and Ride Along.
Well, yeah, that's kind of true.
Other than this in Barbershop, has Tim Story actually made
a movie? Damn it.
Too?
Yes. That's what are you doing? Perfect. Noah's in the chat. What's going on? Says, I feel like someone likes.
Holy shit! It's Barack
Obama.
Obama.
But I can't think of who. Down here.
Okay. That's
Noah.
fair.
Hey Noah.
It's Jared.
Hey Noah.
Yes.
As a wise woman once sang, the player's gonna play. Haters gonna hate. I'm just gonna shake it off. Shake it off.
Perfect.
Why
And
gotta
Nate
be so
Muto
mean?
is in the building. Mr. View with Drew MVP. What is up, man?
You're late. You're slipping. Hey, buddy.
Well, at least he's not late to a point where it's like, dude, where have you been?
You're late for a very important date, Alice.
You're terribly late, naughty.
You're
No.
terribly late, The best. I was just going through like, because of the algorithm and what I watch. They were showing me these re-uploads of like old reviews by Brad Jones, and there was one for Alice in Wonderland, and he put it on his like worst of 2010, and he goes, "Why is this on this list, you may ask? Like, sure, it's well made, You know why? Like, the Futterwhacken. I didn't want to know what the Futterwhacken was. I sure as shit didn't want to see it, so that's why it's on the list, because now I can't get the Futterwhacken out of my head. It's like his number 2.
Why is it Jim Crow? She was like, "Why? What in the Jim Crow font?"
Don't they call it like? Don't they even call it in the movie like Sambo? Because of how it looks like it's such a stereotypical like racist. This movie's bananas. I love it.
It's crazy.
I can't even get you to play spades.
Jay Farrow is like one of the most underrated people from Saturday Night Live. It's too bad he hasn't really gone on to do much big stuff. Like outside of this little, I think he's a writer on Family Guy actually.
Oh.
Which is weird. Yeah.
Speaking of Saturday Night Live, I'm seeing Pete Davidson live on the 15th.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I love Pete
People
Davidson.
give him a lot of shit. I like Pete Davidson. I think he's funny.
He is funny.
I'll tell you this: he's definitely the best part of the new Transformers, for sure.
Dumb Money.
Mirage.
Just saying, he was great in that. Also, have
Thank
you
you.
seen his?
I need to
stand-
see that.
Have you seen his stand-up when he talks about movies to watch when you're high, and he says his favorite movie to watch when he's high is Jaws because it's from the 70s and it sounds like a movie. Like, it sounds like he says that he's convinced that a character in it is played by Spielberg's uncle, and that's the only reason he's in it. And it's the guy who's like, "What kind of shark is that?" And he's like, "It's a tiger shark." Oh, what? Like he said, that dude's just like, that shouldn't be in the fucking movie, bro. That dude is like Spielberg's uncle or something. He also says he likes to watch The Vow when he's high with Rachel McAdams. Because he just imagines that the whole movie is just he finds out his wife can't remember him, and he's like, "Oh, wrong room, my bad. Hey guys, she doesn't remember. I'm free."
Oh my god.
Oh, Pete. King of Staten Island, by the way, underrated, and Big Time Adolescence, 2 underrated Pete Davidson movies from the pandemic.
Yeah, I saw King of Staten Island. I really like that one. I need to watch the other one.
It's very good. And I like Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I know that's one that either you love it or you hate it.
I love Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
That's a good movie right there.
And by love it or hate it proposition, I mean you love it or you're Austin, my friend Austin or Austin Putnam, and then everybody else.
I guess you all going to hate me for that.
I also
Jared, we know your opinion on Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Don't tell us again.
What did he say?
He said y'all are gonna hate me on Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. That's what he said.
Oh, Jared, you don't like it?
No.
He just says no.
Just says no.
Well, Jared, respectfully, you liked Meg 2: The Trench, so.
Boom, baby!
This device when it comes to Luke and
Grant.
I. But you liked Of an Age. I'll give you that. You liked Of an Age.
We'll give you that, and also Jared will give you this. So it also will give you this.
You
You like
gave
the Covenant,
Expendables 3
so.
stars, though. That cannot be forgiven.
But Jared will also give you this. You like the Covenant, so we'll give you that.
Oh wait, this is totally gonna get demonetized. This is a Stranger Things ass opening credits.
It is. I like it.
I do too. X-Mayo is also my rapper name.
I know, I'm just thinking of the theme song.
X-Mayo was the original stage name of Chet Hanks before he changed it because he realized it made him sound even whiter than Chet Hanks did. Chet Hanks, who, let's not forget, also graced the acting world with his Oscar-winning performance as freaking Kung Fu nerd in Bratz the movie, the cinematic opus that was Bratz the movie.
Oh, dear God.
That's too much.
From the same guy that made fucking King's Daughter on a Wing and a Prayer. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, but here's the thing. The King's Daughter is a bad movie that I'm not mad at, because it's batshit. On a Wing and a Prayer, though, is boring as shit. It's bad.
It's but like you said, though, it's hard is in the right place, but pretty much
it's
everything
harmless,
else is
but
an
it's
abject
really
failure.
dull. Yeah. At least it's not neo-Nazi propaganda, so that's something it's better than the Nefarious is. That it's not neo-Nazi propaganda.
You.
And it's also not spousal abuse promotion propaganda. I'm looking at you, the blind. How you got Amelia
Yep,
to be
yep. I was there. I was there when you reviewed it.
You know what my first reaction was about 20 minutes into this movie when the main cast appeared in The Blind? I was like, Amelia Eve, you were in The Haunting of Bly Manor. What the fuck are you doing here? Mind you, I didn't say that out loud. I was in a theater packed full of Duck Dynasty fans who were practically wearing MAGA hats, so I couldn't...
Oh, no.
That's just sad.
Unfortunate.
I'm pretty sure this actor was the only one who was in the skit. The original skit.
Which one?
What's his name? Is it Dwayne? The gay guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The one who's driving the car.
Yeah.
No. Hey,
Dwayne
Luke.
Perkins?
Oh. Yeah, Dwayne Perkins. Luke, one of your favorite actors is in this. Sim Kwai Walls, who of course was in your favorite movie of this year, White Men Can't Jump.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh shit, we lost Luke. I scared Luke away.
No, I'm here.
Well, no, I'm sorry, Luke. You're right. That is your number 2 of the year. Your number 1 is House Party, directed by the same man, Cal Maddox, the one named Wonderkin.
You're a dick.
Yeah, you seem to be under this impression that I loved the House Party. I didn't say that. I said House Party was fine.
I never said you did.
I loved Kid Cudi in Watch Party or House Party.
Dude, I never said you loved that movie. I never said that.
You can't. You're really telling me you didn't find any of the stuff with Kid Cudi and the Illuminati shit funny? That was I thought that was hilarious.
No, I did not find any of it funny.
I'm the 4th Cudi to come. They'll just resurrect me again. You didn't think that? Oh, come on, that was funny. And his nails and hair change color whenever he resurrects. I'm sorry. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I did not find it funny.
It's me at last year's Halloween party. I was playing Steve Urkel. That's one of the reasons they kicked me off of Twitter initially. So I'm kidding.
God damn.
Dude, but seriously, let's be real. Clifton is evil Steve Urkel, right?
100%.
Well, actually, wait a minute. So, didn't Steve Urkel have like an evil twin on Family Matters when it really got weird and like not of this earth later on when he became like more? Didn't he have like an evil twin, like a buddy love to his Nutty Professor, like his Sherman Klump? Didn't he have like an evil, attractive Jaleel White character? Wasn't there another character on there that he played that where it's like Urkel, but if he actually was charming to Laura, but he also was evil?
I think. Yeah, I remember that. Unless it's like the Mandela effect.
He's like creepy. He's like creepy douchebag Urkel, basically. Creepy handsome douchebag Urkel.
Yeah, right. Grant, I remember when you called this earlier today. We talked about I remember when you called. I told you about Might of a Nerd's opinion on Blood and Honey. I was like, "Are you fucking serious right now?"
He gave it a 3, and he gave it a 6, and he gave fucking Barbie a 0. Yeah.
No. He gave Barbie 4.5 stars.
Oh, thank Jesus. Thank you.
I think you were thinking about the other guy that I was telling you about that also gave Oppenheimer 2 stars out of 10.
Hey, look, it's the star of my favorite movie, Balls of Fury. Diedrich Bader, everybody.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing about Balls of Fury.
I'm going to tell you this, though.
The panda joke the Diedrich Bader panda joke was the best part. I'm going to go get my panda. Runs back. Panda's dead. Let's go.
I'm going to tell you this, though. Honestly, when I saw his score when it said 3 stars out of 5, I would have been like, I wanted to legit be like, do you not know that the CGI gore is some of the fakest ever? Because the gore that you do see in Blood and Honey is CGI gore.
Somehow he turned off his brain.
That's not a turn your brain off movie.
Somehow he did. He gave it 3 stars.
It really is not, dude. It's not a turn your brain off movie.
You're talking about Blood and Honey?
Yeah, how is that a turn your brain off?
No, it's a brain dead movie. That's where you guys are confused.
Dude, that movie caused me brain damage. Like, I'm not lying to you. That movie literally caused me brain damage.
You know what else? I'm sorry, Jared. You know what else falls into that category?
Wait a minute, you said brain damage. Do it like a Joker. Put the tattoo on top of your forehead and say damage.
Fuck you.
Hey, Jared. Honk. Jared. You know what else causes brain damage? Dur 2, the trench. Dur 2, the trench. No, Lily, I don't know if you watched that stream where I was describing to Luke how me and my buddy Ben, we went to see... Well, actually, he went to see Meg 2, the trench with me. And an hour into it, we just started kind of losing our minds. And we just started... It was so bad that we started going... Every time a character said something, we would say "dur" in the different voices. So it'd be like, "We're in the Dolby," and nobody. Some people laughed. One woman looked at us like, what the fuck, dude? And we were just like, and I was so tempted. I would never do this, but I was so tempted to go.
Oh shit! We lost.
What is going on?
Yeah, but I was gonna say you on Grant. Oh, crap.
We lost his audio.
We lost him.
Grant, your audio's off.
Can't hear you.
No, we can't hear you. The audio's off. Apparently.
Hit mute and unmute.
What happened?
I don't know. That happens sometimes. We still can't hear you, dude. The audio's off. That happens sometimes. But you want to know another movie that made me lose my that also caused me brain damage? Expendables.
Expendables.
That's what I call it. It's not called Expendables 4. It's Expendable.
I love that.
Hey, guess what? We lost Grant again.
Fuck, man, that movie made me lose my that movie legit made me lose my brain. Like, it was that bad.
I've never seen any of those movies, so I'm not gonna start now.
First one though is good. I like the first one.
Okay.
The second one's the best one, like without question. Expendables 2, best one by far. And 3, I really don't think 3 is that bad. Honestly, I actually do not think 3 is that bad. But 4, I literally there was plenty of times even especially with a lot of the dialogue choices, I was like, "Fuck you, movie."
Yeah.
And I did the watch alongs for the 3 movies.
Yep.
And somehow the
that was one of the few movies this year where I literally wanted to stand up and go, "Fuck this movie." Like, I wanted to stand up and do that. I wanted to do that with Insidious. I wanted to do that with The Meg and The Nun 2.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm going to see The Nun 2.
Or basically how Grant likes to call it, The Nungering 2.
The Nungering.
Oh, my God.
Man. I didn't like the first one. I have no desire to see the second one, really.
The first one sucked anyways.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
The nuns
Okay,
of
he's
the
back.
nuns.
Testing. Wham bam pow. Gooby Love, can you hear me now?
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Not like your bitch's cabins part
Not.
2.
We live, we love, we lie,
Yes!
Jared. Like you lived, loved, and lied about liking Meg 2 and Expendables. It's okay. You can admit
More
it.
than Cocaine Bear at that.
I tried to turn my brain off for that one. It did not work.
Well, at least for us three, it actually does work.
Words fail me. I don't often say this, but words fail me.
I'll
Jared.
just tell you this. For us three, though, for me, Lily, and Grant, turning our brain off at Cocaine Bear, that worked.
Yeah, that was
No.
fun.
Easily, it worked.
But here's
At least
the
I didn't give it a half star.
but here's the
Good.
thing
But
though.
because I've seen the other stuff that belongs to half star. Like the
Okay,
baker.
Blood and Honey deserves a half a star, dude.
Yeah, it deserves a 0. Now I'll say this. Pauline Kael once wrote, and this is important to note. Movies are so rarely great art that if we cannot too appreciate great trash, there is no way to enjoy. We do not deserve to enjoy the great art. By that metric, the trashometer is great trash, Cocaine Bear, trash, Blood and Honey, Meg 2, The Trench, Expendables. Great trash,
Slaughterhouse.
Yep. Cade the Tortured Crossing. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say Knights of the Zodiac because that movie
Yes.
fucks in the most magical way.
Dude, Knights of the Zodiac, like you said, man, it's despite our low scores, it's so bad you gotta see it.
You have to try. That's the thing. Is like, it's the. Oh, and also to answer everybody's query, it is not the Mandela Effect. The name of the character is Stefan Urkel.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
We're not crazy.
No, we're not.
But
Not yet.
I'll tell you another movie that's definitely a lot better than most people give it credit
having
for.
a waking nightmare. I'm seeing colors in the sky. Hello.
God damn it. But I'll tell you another movie that's definitely better than some people give it credit for.
Which one?
Renfield.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Renfield
a
gets
fun
too
movie.
much hate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anybody that does not like that movie. That movie's way overhated.
Yeah.
Same
I
with
agree.
65. It gets way too much hate.
You know
I like
what?
65.
Here's the thing. I didn't love 65. I didn't really like 65. I didn't hate it. I do feel like that movie's going to, of all the movies that are below the line of recommendation for me, that's one of the few that I think that will hold up really well down the line on cable.
Probably.
If
I was gonna say this though. I was gonna say this when it came to Renfield, a lot of people's complaints mostly revolve around the CGI gore. It looks a lot better than Blood and Honey. I'll just say that.
But here's
I
the
thought
thing.
it looked good.
Well, here's also why it works, because it's a comedy. I feel like
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
comedy.
It gets away with it a little bit better.
Like,
And also, it's easy. And also, when it came to the apartment fight scene, it was a lot easier to laugh at.
well, and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Here's the other thing. I think that it would have been a good turn your brain, similar to Meg 2. It would have been a better turn your brain off movie if the movie had any measure of self-awareness and a sense of
Like
humor.
if they
Took itself
actually
way
really
too-
leaned into the concept, like they actually leaned into it, it would have been like
the
okay.
first Meg, where the tongue was close enough to the inside of the cheek to be kind of fun. Yeah,
exactly. Let's see. Judd's in the chat. What's up?
What up?
Get out of here. No more nun movies.
Nuns on the. I want.
No.
Hey Luke, can we do the reading from the Book of Nun Puns?
Yeah. I want
The nuns
I
of the
want
nut.
none more to do with it.
The Nun 2, none more of this, thank you. The Nun 2, I want to break this habit. Nun 2, Nuns on the Run.
I like
Nun
Nuns
2.
on the Run.
Well, you know what's funny is that when I reviewed Pray for the Devil, or as I call it, Pray for Better Movies, which is one of the fake titles I gave for it. The other fake title I gave was The Nun 2 Back in the Habit. So,
yeah, it's a Sister Act joke.
yep.
I was gonna say this. I'm gonna read Jason's comment here. Blood and Honey is an 8 out of 10 the first 10 minutes, and it's like a 3 out of 10.
You know what? I'll give you.
I'll give you this.
The opening animation was cool. The opening animation was cool.
That's what I would say.
The animated opening is great.
It has
if
the
it didn't
one
have that, then it would be a half star.
But as soon as Piglet shows up, that's when I'm just like, nope, this movie's dead in the water.
Well, here's the thing. The opening animation, it made the movie worse because it gave me hope, because the one line of self-awareness that was in the movie, and the one funny line in the whole movie was there, which is
Eeyore
was no more because they ate him. And it's like, okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, because in order for them to survive, like, they had to consume one of their friends, and they decided to eat Eeyore.
Well,
and I was just like, oh, come on, really?
Well, and there are ideas. The problem I have with the movie beyond anything else is there are really clever, potentially clever ideas that are on screen and just left on the table. Like the whole idea of when he strings up Christopher Robin and he's whipping him, and you realize he's whipping him with Eeyore's tail. And you're like, okay, that's kind of cool. It's kind of a funny detail.
But also it doesn't make sense.
That's just gross, though. That's another thing. That's just gross.
But I'm saying in a comic version of this, in a version that was playing it like a very black horror comedy, it would be kind of funny in a twisted sort of way. That detail of, and also it would.
Oh yeah, and also I want to. But again, though, I
that bitch.
No, not that.
I didn't notice that.
I hate having to bring up this scene, but it's like this scene, whenever it comes to infamous scenes in Blood and Honey that need to be talked about, it's this.
Should I run?
No, not that one.
Oh, sitting in the pool waiting to get clobbered by Piglet, even though you have ample time to escape.
One of them, but that's not the one I usually talk about. It's this one.
I'm so
you remember this girl that goes into this garage, and then Pooh shows up, and then grabs her by the hair and by the shirt, and what does he do before he puts her in the wood chipper?
Yeah,
it's showing, and I'm just like, oh,
like
grow up, Winnie. Grow up.
Didn't I first and foremost go watch mine and Luke's reviews of Blood and Honey? It's a fun time.
Oh yeah, and also another thing, like after he puts her in the wood chipper, guess what? Her legs are still moving human like. It's not moving because of the wood chipper.
Her legs are moving
like a human would be walking.
Yeah. The dude shoves the machete through the girl's mouth, and she's still screaming after he breaks her spinal cord. Yeah, it's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, movie.
Make logical. I get it's supposed to be a turn your brain off movie, but it's like that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
There's turn your brain off, and then there's forget you have one.
Yeah, and that was one of those movies where I just wanted to. That was one of those movies. Like you remember like if you guys watch Markiplier, there's this one video where he's like, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." That was exactly what it wanted to do at the end of Blood and Honey.
Have you? The best thing to me about Markiplier. Okay, first and foremost, the best thing about Markiplier is the E, and I stand by that to the day I die.
That's funny. She said, "You smell like dick. What the fuck you been doing?"
What the fuck are you talking? Okay, the E. You know the E meme where it's like the dude who's on trial and his face is merged with Markiplier and Lord Fuckwad from Shrek, and you like see it all together, and it's the best use of Markiplier in memes is "We live, we love, we lie," because it's when they would always end it with the video of someone eating something that resembles Blue Smurf Cat, and Markiplier going, "No!"
Let's see. Did you see that they showed the new images of Tigger that's for Blood and Honey too?
Sorry, Jason, don't care, and it looks like shit. I have seen it, and it looks like shit.
I'll tell you, it looks better. It looks better than Piglet's mask. I'll just say that.
Yeah, but that's like okay, but that goes back to that goes.
Here's another question. When did Piglet have tusks?
Well, but that goes back, Luke. Remember when we were talking in the last video together, the blind review, I believe, when I said that That's like the argument of, is it better to, would you rather drink a coffee cup full of dog diarrhea or eat a pile of rabbit shit? Which is preferable?
That's very much so basically what it is. Like,
the rabbit shit thing.
Like drinking dog diarrhea, and then basically the blind
The
is like
Tigger design.
shit.
Yeah, like it looks better in comparison to absolute bullshit, but it's still bullshit.
Or basically what I like to call Winnie the Pooh,
blood in my
bullshit
poo.
and poop.
Blood in my shit. Blood in my poo.
That's bullshit and poop is basically what I like to call blood and honey.
Oh fucking bother! That's my title for it.
Yes, I remember, and also to recreate that. Woo!
I don't know if Lily knows this part of that story that I made friends when I Lily, did you see my review for Blood and Honey by any chance?
No.
Okay.
I should.
It's hilarious. So, if I do say so myself. So, because the circumstances of which, and it's not even my doing that made it funny, it was the circumstances of the fact that I made, if you watch my TikTok, there are two people I literally met 10 minutes before going in front of it because we bonded over how bad it was. These two guys who were there, and they just said, "Oh, can we get on the TikTok with you?" We're like, "Oh yeah, sure, yeah." So they were on there, and it's like we were talking about how at the end of the movie, when the credits rolled, some dude yelled out, and I'd been holding it in the whole movie because the whole audience was like, it was packed. Nobody was there for it. You know, it's like, oh, fuck this. So the dude yelled out, "You raped my childhood." And I literally turned to Ryan and I said, "Ryan, should I do it?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I just stood up and I said, "Fuck this movie." And then the dude down below said, "What he said." And everybody lost it. And then I yelled out, "Oh, bother. Oh, fucking bother." And I got a standing ovation.
That's iconic.
That's like, dude, that should just be on a documentary of like greatest movie theater moments.
I've had a few. Well, that's not even the only times I've gotten claps from people. Well, one of them was Slaughterhouse when I yelled "Run, bitch, run." That got a big hearty "Run, bitch, run." I did it like Shorty from Scary Movie. And then the other ones that are most iconic was No Way Home. In the IMAX, I shouted out right at the moment that Tobey Maguire was going to come back. I yelled out, "It's pizza time!" And people lost it. The other one was when I saw Blacklight, Liam Neeson's Blacklight. It was me and two other people, and they were just giggling at it. And I literally, an hour in, just said out loud, like, "Hey, guys." And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Do you guys know what the fuck is going on right now?" And they're like, no, not at all, bro.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah,
dude.
I actually
The Devil Conspiracy was fun because it was just me, Ryan, and Austin in the theater by ourselves and nobody else.
Oh my god, dude, Devil Conspiracy. Like, dude, if I actually saw that I'm gonna tell you this. If I was actually with you guys seeing Devil Conspiracy, I think I would have had a lot more fun.
Well, the part where they do the child auction, yes, that's a scene in this movie, the child auction. When they have like the freaking thing going up, I was like, you just see Herbert standing over there like, "I got some popsicles." Well, the best one was Back on the Strip, that piece of dung that I saw with freaking Tiffany Haddish. Poor Tiffany Haddish.
And also my guy Wesley Snipes. What the hell happened?
And Ben came in and he was working, and I even asked him, like, "Ben, can you please come with me to this one? I need an emotional support friend." He goes, "Nah, bud, I'm working." I'm like, "Nobody's fucking here except me." Then he's like, "I'm sorry, dude, I gotta work." I'm like, "Fuck!" And I went in, and then Daniel said something to the extent of, "I'll go see what you want. What are you gonna go see?" I'm like, "Back on the Strip," and he said, like, "Oh hell no." It's like, "Well, fucking great." So you have fun with that. So I went and I saw it, and I was sitting there by myself, just miserable because I wasn't laughing.
Because you're literally a drunk.
And no, I wasn't even drunk. I was like, I wish.
I was from the movie, dummy.
Well, it was defeating me. It wasn't so much that I felt like hungover. It was just like, oh god, make it stop. And it's like, oh, Tiffany Haddish, stop talking about how amazing your son's cock is. I want to go home. And yeah, that's the narrative. Dude, the story of this movie is Tiffany Haddish narrating about how she's so proud of her long penis son going off and being a male stripper. That is the plot of this movie. It's like an inspiring story where she's narrating. I am not. I wish I was kidding.
I wish you were kidding as well. I wish you were kidding as well because that's like when you just said that, I was like, immediate turn off.
It's creepy as shit. But
yeah, but also speaking on Angry Grant reviews, I remember like when I was on your review for Camp Hideout, and you want to know what the immediate turnoff was when you told me about the movie?
The constant running pee joke.
The kid that had the bladder control problem was a fat kid, and I was just like, nope, turn off.
So there's a running joke
that
about
isn't funny.
There's a running joke
that
about
isn't
how
funny.
There's a running joke about how badly he wants the top bunk, even though he can't. He has urinary problems. Ha ha! Oh, it's so funny. Oh, it's so great. It's so funny.
Yeah, that's when I was. That's when I was just like, nope. I'm done.
Right.
So
and
anyway.
also like when you said it was like and you said that the theater was like filled with like Christians and shit like that, and I was just like, nope, even bigger turn off.
That's a turn off.
Well, because it's a Christian movie. Oh.
And especially the stuff you told me about, especially towards the end of the movie, I was just like, yeah, that's a big turn off.
Yeah, the youth pastor, not Zac Efron guy from High School Musical, is going to teach you all about how you should be a pastor because you're a troubled kid, and not Greg Heffley from the original Diary of a Wimpy Kid, who looks like he wanted to be anywhere else but here. No, literally, one of my followers on Letterboxd, they did a review for it, and they said something to the extent of, because there's like a chubby ginger kid, and then he has the bladder control problem, and then there's a dude who really does look like the dude who played Greg in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies, and it said, mommy, I want Diary of a Wimpy Kid, or I want Greg and Rally. He goes, we have Greg and Rally at home, and then it says Greg and Rally at home. Like,
yeah, so yeah, with like as soon as I saw it, again, as soon as you told me that there's a kid in the movie, like a fat kid that said he has a bladder control problem, I was like, nope, turned off.
They wasted Christopher Lloyd.
Said that isn't funny.
It's just not. And the thing is that like
whoever wrote that into the script is a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Like,
and that
whoever wrote that is an idiot.
That would be a 50-year-old woman who thinks that that's how.
No, actually, you want to know what it actually was? A fucking 95-year-old man that wrote that into the script.
Yes. Exactly.
Fuck that. No way.
The best line in the whole movie isn't even that funny, and it's like, "Hi, I'm Becky with a B. Hi, I'm Noah with a no." That is the best line in the entire movie.
And that's when I was just like, okay.
That kind of made me smirk a little bit. I'm not gonna. Everything else,
but still isn't funny though.
Okay, but anyway, back on the strip though. So I was sitting in the theater by myself. And it was right before the scene where we find out that the masked stripper by the name of Dr. X was actually a white guy wearing bronzer. I'm not kidding.
No.
God damn it. And so I walked.
Yeah, turned off now.
Ben walked in. And he walked in and he was like, hey, I'm here checking the theater. And I stood up, pointed my finger and like, you get the fuck out of here. You turn around right now, like, you either go to work right now or you come in here and sit here with me, you motherfucker. And he just was like, is it really that bad? I'm like, laughing up chuckles. And he went over and he turned to him and I was like, did he just say he was did the white guy just say he was Dr. X? He goes, yeah. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe. Oh fuck! I can't believe you've done this.
Anytime it comes to like that kind of really, really bad like line delivery or something like that, I'm just gonna be like, I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
The classic name.
The classic.
Hey Luke.
What?
What the fuck?
Yes.
Yes.
What the fuck?
And also, that's Grant, you actually want to know something? Towards the end of Expendables, what I wanted to do.
Expendables.
You want to know what I wanted to do?
Fucking movie. What?
I wanted to. towards the end of the movie, I turned my phone back on. I wanted to pull back up. I wanted to pull out my phone and then find that sound effect, and then just basically be like,
yeah,
and just play that in a like. And dude, that theater had at least like 20 other people in there.
dude,
Which
my
I
theater,
found fucking sad.
yeah,
Because how come my theater wasn't packed for Haunting in Venice when clearly that's the much better movie?
Oh, you want to know something even better? The next movie I saw that night, because I saw 2 movies that night, was Dumb Money, which was my film of the week. It's one of my favorite films of the year. 3 other people other than me in the fucking theater.
motherfucking shit.
The Dolby was packed for Expendables. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Dude, I am hoping and praying to God that this Friday that my theater will play Dumb Money.
They still haven't gotten it yet? Holy
No, they still haven't gotten it yet. I need to see Dumb Money.
It's so good, dude.
I know.
So good.
But how am I? But
I need to see it too.
You also need to watch Henry Sugar, Luke. It's on Netflix.
I know. I'm far behind on Wes Anderson stuff. I'm far behind.
It's 40 minutes long. You can watch it.
I know, but
this weekend, my other theater's getting that one that's coming out on Shudder, the Spanish one, When Evil Lurks. It's only playing late night shows, but I'm gonna go.
Oh, that would be cool.
Dude, when Shudder gets the movie I've been telling you about, Birth/Rebirth, you gotta check it out.
I'll have to. By the way, also on Shudder this weekend, which I can't wait for, VHS 85, baby. Love the VHS.
Nice. I mean, but again, though, dude, when Shudder does get Birth/Rebirth, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I was watching a show the other night. I think it was that Children Ruin Everything show. It's on CW. It was on After Son of a Critch. I was just watching. It was on After Son of a Critch. And there's like another mom that the mom was like hanging out with, and I looked at her and I was like, "Hey, Hail Rotma." It's a freaking Hail Rotma from VHS 94. Ah, it's good.
Yeah, but I was gonna
Hail Rotma.
show some of the. I was gonna show my haul from yesterday. I was gonna show that last night, but yeah, didn't really have time. But I got. So I went to 3 stores. Yeah, I went to Barnes & Noble, went to Best Buy, and then went to Last Stop.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought the Darjeeling Limited on Criterion.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Great was it? And it was still full price, but it was one I was willing to pay the price for because I love Darjeeling Limited. And I was actually kind of in a juggle either between that or Royal Tenenbaums, but I was like, which one am I going to watch more? Darjeeling.
My birthday's coming up, and I'm just putting a lot of Criterions on the list, and one of them I really hope to get is Petite Maman, because they just got it, and Moon Age Daydream, although I'm pretty sure it doesn't come out till actually it comes out in September. Okay.
Well, wait, let's see. Hey Grant.
Yeah.
Knock knock.
At your bitch's cabin.
No. Let's try that again.
I am the knock knocksy. We all belong to the other side. We live, we love, we lie.
No.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
All right, let's try that again.
Keep me up again. No. Hell no. I refuse. No.
What the hell? All right, knock knock.
Who's there?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, yeah, Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can.
Don't worry, 4K is coming soon.
Yeah. Well, someday. I was watching. This made me lose my mind. I was watching the other night. Family Guy was on, and it was the episode where they go to like the DVD. They're having like a liquidation sale at the DVD store, and he buys. It's the episode of Family Guy where he gets real into Roadhouse and he starts kicking everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, where they have like the DVDs. It's like,
Y'all want to borrow my glasses?
well, he's like, I'm gonna get Roadhouse, and he goes, all right, sir, that'll be $2, and with this purchase, you will also get this DVD of When Dreams May Come, starring Robin Williams. And he goes, no, thank you. And he goes, but it's free. And he goes, if that DVD even touches Roadhouse, I will kill you. And then he walks away. He's like, don't worry. When Dreams May Come, one day you'll find a home of your own. And then the DVD like grows a mouth and it starts singing a Maybe from freaking Annie. And I was like, oh my god, what the fuck?
And next one, Grant. I'm sorry, but I still want to give this one a try. Fool's Paradise.
Here's the thing. Fool's Paradise has things in it that are not. I praise the ambition of it. I think it's one of those. I'm not mad about Fool's Paradise. I think it's a noble failure. It's one of those things where it's like he did make an effort to make a fun movie. I didn't think it quite worked, but I think that totally check it out. I do think it is. There are some moments that are kind of funny in it. It doesn't. It's one of those movies where like it has no real plot, but you start to get into its rhythms and you realize, oh my god, it's going to be the same type of shit for the next 97 minutes, and then it's just going to stop. That's kind of what happens. Here's the thing. I saw that movie in my secondary theater the same night I saw Knights of the Zodiac, and I have to say, Knights of the Zodiac had somewhat of an audience, including that awesome group of kids that were sitting in front of me. Damn. The best. You know what was weird about Fool's Paradise, though, and it almost affected the movie for me in a weird way?
What?
You ever have one of those moments where you see a movie and you're in one of the back theaters and there's a thunderstorm going on, you're the only one in the theater, and it feels like you're in a purgatory movie theater, kind of? It's like there's a weird feeling in the air of awkwardness, because it's like the seats look like they haven't been cleaned in like 4 years, and there's thunder and lightning going on outside, and the doors are kind of swinging open and closed, and you're the only one there, and it's just really dimly lit. The house lights didn't come on either, or off. It felt kind of uncomfortable watching Fool's Paradise, because I felt like I was kind of dying
What happened
while I was watching it.
The vibes were not correct.
Didn't I quote Mark Kermode in my review of Pawnee and Sylvan Part 2 when I said that this is the kind, as Mark Kermode once said about Restless with Gus Van Zint's Restless, though, this is a movie that's so boring you could die while watching it and not even realize it in the theater.
Yeah. But okay, now I think you'll forgive me for this one. I got Air on Blu-ray finally.
Man, I love this guy's acting. He was so good in White Men Can't Jump. He's awfully hunky. Luke's favorite movie. Hi,
I'm my wish list.
I'm Luke Ponto, and my favorite movie is White Men Can't Jump.
Shut up, man. Jerk.
I just tease you because I love you, bro.
I know. I'm still laughing. You see?
My name's Luke Tonto, and White Men Can't Jump is the best movie I've seen since Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, which was even better.
Oh, man.
No, I can't even go that far. I felt ashamed even saying it.
But here we go. Finally got Air on Blu-ray.
Now, see, that's a good movie right there. There's no joke.
It's on my wish list.
Hey, Luke, did you know that the Nike slogan came from someone who was ready to be executed? His last words were his last words, standing against the wall. Just do it. He goes.
Yep.
So,
and then I also got Natural Born Killers on Steelbook.
Hell yeah, that's a movie.
One of my faves, dude. I love
I'm
this
sorry.
movie.
I'm sorry, Quentin Tarantino. I'm a true fan of yours. I also like Natural Born Killers. I know that takes away my fan card. I don't care.
Never seen it.
You need
Really?
to check out Natural Born Killers.
Yep.
Yeah, you do. You do.
It's a wild movie.
It's a great movie.
And Grant, I'm like when I went to Best Buy, I was so happy that I found this to build up for tomorrow. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Hooray! I think isn't it on Apple TV? Because that's actually important for me to know. Because don't they have all the Peanuts shit? Okay, fantastic. That's where I'll be watching it.
But since I don't have the Apple TV Plus, I needed to find the physical copy.
Do you own Dark Shadows? Because I mean I own Dark Shadows, but do you?
I've never seen Dark Shadows.
Oh, so this will be your first time tomorrow, Jared? Is that what you're saying? That's great.
Be, yeah.
That's great.
See, I own Dark Shadows.
I love that movie. I'm sorry. I have the poster on my wall, so you know.
Then,
When it first came out, people hated on it.
It's gotten a bit of a cult following. It's slowly kind of inching up there. A lot of people. I think what kind of started it is when Screen Junkies did their commentary on the honest trailers for every Tim Burton movie. And I think it was Joe Starr said something like, I don't hate that movie. I think that was one of his more underrated ones. And then people kind of chimed in like, yeah, I agree. Dark Shadows.
I like Jimmy Fallon without the roots. Perfect. Here's one of my personal favorites.
I voted for Trump. Twice. Yeah, that would be a reason to send him out to the dogs. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
I wish they cut that.
Here's one of my faves. Vanilla Sky.
That's a good movie.
Underrated as hell.
However, I will say this: it's not quite as good as the original Spanish version, "Open Your Eyes," which I thought was better.
I've never seen that version.
It's actually really good, but for an American remake, I thought they did a good job of setting it apart in enough of a way.
Oh yeah, and here's a classic right here. The Lost Boys.
Hell yeah!
I have that too.
I love The Lost Boys.
Yeah, but
it's one of my mom's. It's actually one of my mom's favorite movies. Is The Lost Boys.
Lost Boys 2 and 3 though can go fuck themselves.
Lost Boys 2 and 3 can just kiss my ass, but the first one though, I love it.
I don't care that Corey Feldman is there. That's not enough.
But next one I got for 30. Since we're doing it for 31 on 31, You're Next.
I love You're Next.
Hey Luke,
I'm about to kind of break your heart though. I think this movie's kind of overrated.
Get out.
I'm sorry.
Get out of the
screen.
I think it's a little overrated.
Hey Luke, there's something I've been meaning to tell you, and I haven't quite had the words for it. I gotta tell you, Luke, it's such a perfect day. I'm glad I spent it with you. Oh, such a perfect day. You just keep me hanging on. You're gonna reap just what you sow. How do you not like this movie?
I like You're Next. I do.
God damn it, Luke.
Movie, but I don't love it like other people do. That's why I think this one was a little overrated.
This watch along's over. I'm out.
I'll watch it again. I'll watch it again this month for 31 on 31. I will watch it again.
Please do.
But,
Please do. I will admit this. As much as I liked You're Next, I liked the guy's second movie, The Guest, even more. Now that movie's
The Guest is awesome.
Guest is awesome.
That movie's great.
That movie kicks ass.
But here's one of my childhood favorites. If Movies and Trains is watching this, Surf's Up, baby.
Surf's Up is underrated. And I hate Shia LaBeouf, so that's saying something.
But I mean, hey, John Heater's in it.
Shia LaBeouf. What?
Oh, speaking of John Heater, gross. Oh,
hey,
idiot.
Hey, Luke. Speaking of John Heater, onward, Tybalt. Skitty, skitty, skitty. Father, When can I leave to be on my own? I got the whole world.
What are you
to see.
drawing? A liger. What's a liger? It's my favorite animal.
It's a lion and tiger.
It's like a lion and a tiger mixed.
I love that movie. Vote for Pedro.
Girls only want boyfriends who have great skills. You know, like
nunchuck skills,
bow hunting skills, computer hacking skills.
Hi. Is that a kitty?
Worst day of my life. What do you think?
This is Dapper.
Oh,
Hey,
kitty.
I knew it. I called it at the right time. You were watching.
So, movies and trains, get your ass on here.
But yeah, Napoleon Dynamite is one of my favorite comedies for sure.
Hands down.
It's
Hey, Luke.
good.
What?
Is Trisha here?
Can't remember the next line.
Was that in my driveway?
It's my ride.
It's my ride. But yeah, let me get movies and trains in here. I didn't send him the link because I didn't think he would join. But
Grandma said she doesn't want you here when you get back when she gets back because you've been ruining everybody's lives and eating all her steak.
Hey, Grant.
No. By the way, we got to do a bad movie night of Pinocchio, a true story. We have to. Skitty.
Hey, Grant.
What?
Why are you so sweaty?
What does he say to LaFonda? I'm trying to remember what he says to LaFonda.
I've been practicing some dance moves. Yeah, dude, I love Napoleon Dynamite. Wait,
but Luke,
what kind of bike do you have?
It's a sledgehammer.
Do you ever take it off any sweet jumps? Yeah,
like 3 feet of air that time. I saw that movie in the theater. That was so much fun. Now a lot of people had already seen it.
Love
so
it. Dude, again, Napoleon
I
Dynamite
love
is
that
one of the best comedies of its kind.
We used to have a cheap seat theater in my hometown.
That should be one in 2024. We should do a watch along for us, Napoleon Dynamite.
Isn't it the 20th, right? Oh God, I'm old. Damn.
It's gonna be 20 years old next year.
I know, and I was in middle school.
I was only a year older when that came out.
Well, Luke, we used to have a dollar theater that used to be in our town that would play movies that just left the main theater or didn't come to the main theater. That's where we saw Napoleon Dynamite. That's where we saw Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie for the second time. Yeah, I saw Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie twice in a theater.
LaFonda.
LaFonda.
Did you watch that for the spooky season? Hollow Man.
Also, and you know
Man.
what? You know what movie I saw for the first time? It never came to my main theater, but I saw it at our dollar theater. Knowing nothing, going in cold, the best going in cold movie experience since Cade the Tortured Crossing. I think that might have topped it. Was Spirited Away, baby. I got to see that in the theater. It's not
That's
even
a
getting
fantastic movie.
One of my all-time faves.
Oh, here's a personal favorite of mine right here.
Love Miyazaki. Yeah, it's a cute one. I don't like the ending. The ending is the only part I don't like. Charlie Brown shouldn't succeed. It takes away everything that makes his character great. Other than that, it was good.
And like always, this little dog right here stole the movie.
That little dog, Snoopy's an asshole. I'm sorry, I was gonna be real about it.
Snoopy steals every scene though. That's what makes that like.
Seriously, don't get me
after
wrong.
He hits the baseball, and then Charlie Brown's clothes go flying. He's just like,
oh, don't get me wrong. Snoopy, I love Snoopy. He's a dick.
I mean, that might be true, but I mean, it's a dog.
The only time Charlie Brown is allowed to win is Charlie Brown Christmas because that shit makes me cry every year. When they bring the... I'm sorry, like, when they bring the freaking tree back to life, a little tree with, like, no leaves on it, and then, like, he shows up, and they're like, Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown! I cry. Because it's like,
what's
finally!
going on here?
Finally! It's about to quote the now disgraced pop star Lizzo, it's about damn time.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Which, man, I loved Lizzo. Dude,
I saw her live, and then like a couple months later, she got canceled.
I've seen Barbie 4 times now, and every time
Me
the thing song, yay, 4Z. It's the only movie I've seen 4 times first run in a movie theater. I've only usually stop at 2, but Barbie I just kept going back.
Same.
Every time the Pink song comes on, all I can hear in my head is "All Around Me" off of
I've never
Million Faces.
I've never seen a movie more than one time in theaters.
Here's the thing: the last movie, that different movie I saw twice was I'm seeing Saw X the second time this week because a friend wants to go. But the last time I saw one of my own choosing was Bottoms. I saw that like a second time the following weekend after.
Love that movie. I saw plenty of movies in theaters twice this year. Like I saw Puss in Boots: The Last Wish a second time this year.
Ninja Turtles.
I saw Ninja Turtles 3 times.
What about Mario?
Saw that one 3 times as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And then I also saw Missing twice. I'm trying to remember. Evil Dead. Saw that one twice.
Nice.
Love that movie. Guardians Volume 3. I saw that one twice.
With the maggots now.
Yep, I saw Guardians 3 twice.
Open up now.
Love Guardians 3.
Open up now.
Nothing a big old kiss from you won't fix.
Ryan came in.
God, that gives me chills every time. I swear to God.
When I went to see Evil Dead Rise, Ryan saw it with me. More accurately, he saw the last hour because he came in a half hour late to the screening. But he came up right as like shit was about to start hitting the fan. And he came up behind me, and I was so invested. He came up behind me, tapped me on the shoulder, and I didn't know he was coming, and he just said, "Mommy's with the maggots now." He did it like perfectly, and I was like, "Are you so
I would have died.
I also saw I saw Blue Beetle twice.
Blue Beetle was awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Batman's a fascist. Sorry, Mike Brown. Batman's a fascist.
I also saw Gran Turismo twice. That movie was great.
I was surprised at how much I liked Gran Turismo, actually.
It's in my top 4.
I also saw Equalizer 3 twice.
That was a cool one.
And Haunting in Venice.
Yeah, I've seen it
twice. I love Haunting in Venice.
But you haven't seen the three
Boots missing. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I saw Quantumania twice.
Oh really?
That was not intentional. I wasn't even intending on seeing it twice.
Can I tell you something about Quantumania? That came out on a weird week because it's almost like when I saw Guardians of the Galaxy which was great, and then saw shit again, which was so bad. I freaking loved it.
It was the day after you saw Blood and Honey.
No, yeah, the day after I saw Blood and Honey, I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and then because I was invited to the early critic screening in St. Louis of an Age, which is still my favorite movie of the year. And so it was weird. I saw one of the worst movies I saw, one of the movies I saw this year, which I liked, Quantumania. It wasn't like spectacular. Then I saw the best movie of the year, like in the span of 24 hours.
Like one extreme to another.
You know what made Of an Age in particular a memorable experience, though? It was packed in, and there was critics, but there were also like a few like people who they just handed out passes to at the mall. Because it was at our like bougie art house mall. And so people were walking in, and one of the guys who was clearly just there as a guest, someone literally, there were no trailers that just started. Some dude just kind of was not even talking, just kind of like, I think it's starting or something. And he went, shh, like that. And then the second there was a love scene between the two male characters, he walked out.
Oh, please.
Fuck you.
Is
it 2023, Jen?
I did catch all of the ones I saw in theaters twice, which, like I said, the only 2 I've seen in theaters 3 times were Ninja Turtles and Mario Brothers.
I have to admit,
because it was almost going to go out of my theater, I was thinking about seeing Gran Turismo a 3rd time, to be honest with you. I was actually thinking about it.
Now, to be fair, there are 3 movies I've seen thrice, but they were all The third time was re-releases, and those were Deadpool. I watched it a third time when they did the IMAX Deadpool 2 double feature when Deadpool 2 came out. I saw Hunger Games, the first one, 3 times because I went to the double feature for Catching Fire and the triple feature for Catching Fire and Mockingjay Part 1. And then I saw The Incredibles 3 times because I saw it twice in its original run, and then they did an early IMAX double feature of the first Incredibles and when Incredibles 2 came out. So I saw Incredibles the first one.
There you go, see?
Yeah. But they weren't first run, though. That's what I'm saying. They were, like, years after their initial run. So I don't think that... Like, I've seen
mine were definitely first runs.
Like, to be fair, I've seen The Lion King at least 5 times in the theaters because they re-release it every other year at my theater. You know? So... Lion King was the first movie I ever saw in my life. I was a year old.
Aww.
Not a bad movie to start your life with.
The first movie, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember I know the first 3 movies I saw in the theater because I was 4 for all of them, and 2 of them were inappropriate to show your 4-year-old, and they were Hercules, the Disney one. I remember that one vividly because my cousin bawled like a baby, who's now married and a father, bawled like a baby, and we still make fun of him. My mom was there, and she said, "Peter, why are you crying?" He goes, "Aunt Catherine, it's just so happy."
Aww.
I'm like, "Oh, Peter." And
that's wholesome.
They pranked him, his sisters at his wedding by when he was coming out to the stage with his wife playing "I Could Go the Distance" to like make fun of him.
I could go the distance.
And then I saw Good Burger when I was 4 in the theaters. The first one.
Grant. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Fun fact,
Never seen Good Burger.
I watched Good Burger again, literally last Wednesday with Fritzky. Not for a video, just to watch it, like on chat. He just said, "You want to watch Good Burger with me for like no reason?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
And we're gonna watch that here on we're gonna watch that on your channel pretty soon.
We are, because Part 2's coming out in November.
Yep.
Which I'm excited for. And then the other one I remember, which was the most inappropriate movie to take a 4-year-old to, it has been and will always be one of my favorite comedies. I watched it again recently, still holds up. Fucking Mouse Hunt, baby.
Yes, Mouse Hunt.
One of my favorite freaking movies. It is the hardest PG ever. There's freaking sex jokes in that movie. And my mom, when I was like 10, also took us to see Cat in the Hat. I'm sorry, I will always have an attachment to Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers.
Oh, God.
Homo. Who is this?
Dirty hoe. Sorry, baby, I love you.
Okay, here's some milk.
Funny. It was ruined when she bought it.
Damn it, DreamWorks.
Okay, here's some milk. I go for
milk. No. Lactose intolerant gums up the works. You'll thank me later.
Monster, where?
Run and scream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Scream and run.
Like, I swear, I'm like, did you just call my mother ugly? I swear, I will end you. I'll make it look like a bloody accident.
Ample.
Hot
Son
take.
of a bitch.
Hang in there, baby.
Cuts his tail off.
Hot take. I like the Cat in the Hat live action better than the Grinch live action. And I've seen both. I saw both in the theater first run.
How did they call me Whitey?
The Grinch.
How did they Hobie Whitey?
Okay. You know what other movie I saw when I was a kid? Man, remember in the days when in the late 90s, maybe not, because I'm probably the oldest one here, when kids' movies had balls and PG meant something, like freaking Ants. Have you watched that movie recently?
Yeah, Ants. Yes.
There's like an attempted rape thing in that freaking movie. That
in
one thing.
Ants?
In Ants, remember there's that scene where like the evil general dude is like making the moves on one of the female ants and she is not consenting, and he's like getting really like that was in that movie.
That's crazy.
Dude,
balls.
You know what the craziest thing of all is? Because we used to rent this movie. So everybody knows about Danny Masterson, who, of course, is now in jail.
Oh, yeah.
Where he deserves to be. Sorry. This is coming from someone who has always been and will always be a That 70s Show fan, but fuck Danny Masterson. His first movie, a lot of people forget this, was Beethoven's Second, where he played a character who tries to rape the teenage daughter of Charles Grodin, and is only prevented from doing so because Beethoven jumps in and saves her.
Oh my god.
In a children's movie.
And you know what? I watched The Faculty again the other day.
That's a great movie.
And I forgot. It was like Danny Masterson jump scare. I forgot that he was in that movie. And he's credited as fuck up number 1. And I just thought that was so funny.
The Faculty.
That goes to show.
Right.
Okay.
No.
Mikey.
You know what the best thing about The Faculty?
What's up?
You know what the scariest element of The Faculty is?
What?
Is that when the credits roll and you realize you're like, oh shit, that's right, Robert Rodriguez did direct it.
Yeah,
holy shit!
He did direct it.
Like right between From Dusk Till Dawn and Spy Kids, he did this.
Yeah.
I think I've only seen like the first 20 minutes of The Faculty. Could be
It's
wrong
so
on that.
good.
It's really
The Faculty.
Yeah, I need
really
to finish
good,
that
dude.
one. I remember right. I was watching that one on Max. I don't remember how long ago it was, but I watched a little bit of that movie, and then I moved over to Rick and Morty for whatever reason. So,
Mike, you're gonna be happy about this one.
Dub.
legs. Oh yes, sir.
Cobweb.
Spicy movie, man.
I need to see
Oh,
that.
Cobweb.
Cobweb
Didn't
is
get to see it.
Cobweb's awesome.
Is it streaming anywhere?
It's
I
up for rental
don't
now.
believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw it in the theater.
I rented it for about $7, and it was worth it.
To be fair, it was. I don't know why.
I think it was a limited release though.
Yeah, it didn't come to my theater.
Didn't come to mine either. Like funny enough, I got the trailer for Cobweb in front of Barbie when I saw it, and I got really the day before it was supposed to be released.
I got the trailer.
Yeah, I think I got a preview for it too.
I got a preview for it with the Terrifier re-release. I did not know what it was until then, but it was literally 2 days before. When I went to see it, it was I didn't know anything about it. I went with Ryan. We went to the theater that's next closest to us, about 20 minutes away, and it didn't even chart. Like, I'm pretty sure that we were one of the very few cities that got it. And we walked out thinking, like, dude, this is a cult classic in the making. Like, how is this not being talked about? This is a really good movie.
Yeah.
I guess this is awesome. I love this.
Trying to get time to show one of my friends that movie because I was hyping it up to him a couple days ago, and he said, that actually sounds pretty damn good. And if it's actually scary, hell yeah, I'm watching that shit with you.
Without saying a thing, because since Lily wants to see it, all I'll say, Lily, is it's basically like, imagine if Stephen King wrote Malignant. That's this movie.
That's all you should say.
So up my alley.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Next, I got I bought another Shudder exclusive film on Blu-ray, Deadstream.
That was good. Have you seen? Speaking of movies on Blu-ray that are on Shudder, have you seen The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster yet? Because that's like on my top 20.
I still need to see it. But
It's
by the way,
I saw it in the theater also when it was very limited.
Oh, I'll have to add that to the watch list.
I have a recommendation for you for this Halloween season to watch. Also on Shudder. Christmas Bloody Christmas.
I've seen it.
You did see it?
I didn't review it because it was too late in the game, but I saw it late last year, early this year at some point, and yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, Luke made me watch that one with him, and it was pretty good.
I kind of love Christmas Bloody Christmas, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, yeah, it takes a little while to get where it's going, and I think it wraps up a little too abruptly. Because I honestly think it's a bit too short.
Speaking of Shudder,
I honestly would have liked to have seen a little bit more out of it, if I'm being honest with you.
Honestly, Shudder has made some of my favorite horror movies of the last couple of years. Like, they also made Skinamarink. Well, they didn't make it, but they put it out.
Yeah, they produced it.
They put it on Shudder for Skinamarink.
Which
Skinamarink dinky dink, Skinamarink dinky doo.
Yeah, man.
Great movie.
I'm upstairs. Yeah, you say that now, Mr.
It
Pato.
grew on
You're
me, Grant.
shitting on-
Okay, it grew on me.
Luke, it started growing on you because I think you were finally sick to death of me saying you have to rewatch it, and you finally did, and you're like, "Oh shit, Grant's right. This movie's awesome."
No, not even that. Jacob told me some theories about it, and that also made me want to rewatch it.
I told you a couple theories too, man.
That helped me, and you did too.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Did you?
But it was Jacob that told me most of the theories.
Mm.
That's why I'm giving him most of the credit, because he was the one that kind of convinced me to rewatch it.
Did you
Yeah.
like it, Movies and Trains?
Mixed on it. I mean, I'm more positive than negative, honestly, but like definitely like right down the middle on it, because like I don't know,
But again, still my only negative with that film is that it did not need to be 100 minutes.
Yeah, it
I
definitely doesn't need to be
agree
100
to some
minutes.
extent, but here's why it didn't bother me. It's one of the few movies that actually
Oh my god, he vomited on him.
It's one of the only
So
movies
gross.
it's one of the only movies that actually has scared me in my life, where it actually is in my sleeping life in any way, is Skinamarink. The freaking girl with no mouth and eyes. Freaking got me.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. I think
Hey, Grant,
there's
put the knife in your eyes. That shit is scary.
She didn't follow the rules, so I took her eyes and mouth.
Yep.
She wanted her mom. What did she say?
Upstairs.
Didn't he say something like, or it say something all to the extent of, she wanted mommy and daddy, so I took her eyes and mouth, like she broke the rules.
Yeah,
Holy
something
shit.
like
Fuck.
That seems like an exclusively white weapon.
They're like 5. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
But then
Yeah.
let's see.
But anyway, there's 3 movies, technically 2 that I can really talk about that I've gotten into my dreams. But Sinister, the
Saint Maud
Ethan
for
Hawke
sure.
movie. Oh, Saint
Maud.
Maud, shoot. But yeah, Sinister.
Not for me.
Sinister. Is
Yes,
a
we know, Luke.
creepy
Watch it
freaking movie.
again.
No, I don't. I already watched it twice. I couldn't get into it.
All right. Anyway, Sinister. That movie scared the shit out of me when I first watched it.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Lake Mungo.
Yes.
I'll tell you this one though. The Exorcist scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
I know.
That one-
I know.
That one's scary.
Yeah.
I know what.
Oh,
I know
another one. I'll tell you another one. Hereditary.
Yeah.
Hereditary's creepy.
That one's
Oh,
never
yeah.
scared me as much as
Hereditary
most
scared
people.
the shit. Like,
Shout out my
so hard
Hereditary
that I could not
poster.
sleep for a whole night.
Yay!
Hereditary and Smile both like unsettled me, but they didn't like scare me.
Smile
per se.
definitely scared me for sure.
But then the
Um,
other one is actually Cobweb, because the smile, holy shit.
Oh yeah, that was Lizzie Kaplan.
Cobweb is creepy.
No, you know what? You know what really?
Oh, you actually want to know a movie that definitely really unsettled me? Barbarian.
Yeah,
Barbarian was pretty unsettling.
Barbarian is so unsettling.
because of the implications. Because of the implications, like the way that the twist, without saying what it is, what the old man does, it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
And Justin, it's like, oh fuck, oh no, oh Jesus.
I can't believe it's still not on physical yet. Like,
Exactly. I've been waiting for that.
Crime.
Yeah,
Speaking of underrated horror movies that Disney owns the rights to and will not put on physical, hey Disney, give Scream Factory the home video rights to The Empty Man. You
Yes,
fucking cowards.
I knew you were gonna say that. I love The Empty Man.
I'm not the biggest fan of it, but
I witnessed
worthless
filming The
Scream
Empty
Factory.
Man.
But I can tell you a movie that I'm excited that Disney somewhat has the rights to is getting a physical release. Prey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it really finally getting a physical release? It's about
Yeah,
it's coming out tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh shit,
dude!
Oh,
I need that on. Dude, I need Prey on Blu-ray.
Yeah, let me pull up the
and
Steelbook real quick.
Also, thank you, Hulu. We're getting a sequel.
Oh really?
We're getting a sequel to Prey.
Sequel.
Hey,
I feel like
dude, honestly, I don't care. It's
continued-
deserved. I honestly wanted to see a sequel anyway.
Fun fact, you guys. I my hometown was one of the shooting locations for The Empty Man. I was there. I witnessed them filming it.
That's awesome.
Nice.
What's funny about
also
it
another
is
strength. Go ahead. Sorry.
The funniest. I was also gonna say, just to throw the hat in the ring, of this movie is not on a technical level a very good movie, but I have to say it did creep me out just because of my inherent human decency, and that was Megan is Missing fucked me up. That movie fucked.
But I gotta say, another big strength of like what made Prey so good was actually good because the movie does definitely revolve around Comanche culture. It actually it actually involved real Comanche people.
Yeah,
and they had a Comanche language version too.
I was about to say that.
And also
That's really
Dan
cool.
Trachtenberg is not Comanche, but like.
Love
But
that.
I saw on an interview that Amber Midthunder did say that they actually involved real Comanche people.
You could tell.
in
Okay,
Prey.
my only thing is I feel like there's not a whole lot that they can do with the Comanche people, but I feel like if they moved it to where like they did the Predator versus Samurai or the Predator in a gladiator ring, that would be really neat. I feel like if they did like that Prey
they might
formula.
do it one day, but it's not a probable cause though because we still because again like the sequel like what we're gonna I'm guessing what we're gonna do with this sequel to Prey is that it's going to pick up exactly where the last one left off.
It might, but also if you watch the credits, the story was kind of finished.
All right, so do you guys want to hear?
It might be true, but it's like I want to see what they're going to do with the sequel.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to hear a story from the set of The Empty Man? Because I have a couple.
Sure, but hold on. Luke, present
Yeah.
the screen real quick, just because I want to show the steelbook for Prey.
Yep.
Let's see.
All right, it's loading in.
It's loading.
There we go.
That shit is fire.
We live,
Mhm.
we love, we lie, we buy.
That steelbook is fire AF.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
But I'm probably just going to get the Blu-ray. Since
The Blu-ray.
Luke, I'm saying this.
It's okay.
You can stream on Hulu in better quality than the Blu-ray. I'm at least getting the 4K of it.
Luke, my brother, I'm saying this out of love. Your Zoomer is showing.
What?
All right. So you guys want to hear a story from the set of The Empty Man?
Sure.
Yes, please.
Okay, so this is how much of a fuck up Disney was with this. A majority of that movie was shot in South Africa. The rest of it, including the opening sequence, the rest of it, for the most part, was shot in and around my hometown, which was Edwardsville, Illinois, which they never shoot movies there. It's like right outside St. Louis. And basically, the main reason I believe they chose that location, because it's first off, it's set in Missouri. And I think the reason they chose that location in the movie as well is the writer of the comic book, Cullen Bunn, is a St. Louis resident. And in fact, I met him. He signed my copy of Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, which he wrote.
Neat.
So he was a cool guy. So the night, if you remember, in The Empty Man, there is a scene where the young man who is possessed is like shouting at him about like, he's coming, you know, all that stuff. That was shot on Main Street in my hometown, that sequence. And what's interesting is they did a drone shot that we thought was a car chase. It was actually the scene where he's rushing to the hospital. And they CGI'd the rain.
Dang,
so
man.
Racing to it. So what's interesting is, but then when they're summoning, we saw them film that. And we saw them film that. Also, our county courthouse, which I used to walk home from college to, is where the police station set. The outside of it is our courthouse in my hometown, and
Nice.
that they converted into the police station. So we saw one of the pickups of James Badge Dale from a distance walking to his car, coming out of it. And then later, now here's the interesting thing about this. The part of the movie they shot in our town, and they said they were almost finished with it, was 2017, summer of 2017. That movie came out in theaters in October of 2020.
Wow.
That is
That's
how
the crazier
long
thing.
it was on a shelf And then the other major, the bridge where they summon the empty man, they blow into the bottle.
Yeah.
That is a bridge we used to drive down all the time. It's Chain of Rocks Bridge, and we followed the crew there to watch them film those scenes.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, and what's really funny about it is the night that they were filming, because it was a couple days they shot here. I was going to see that when IMAX did the Inhumans, that terrible Marvel show, when they did the first 2 episodes in IMAX. I was going on the way to see that, and I was passing by my neighbor's house, and they were shooting some of the scenes of him at home, the cop, there. And I was pulling up, and I just they rolled the window down, and I went up to one of the cameramen, and I was like, "What's going on? Are you guys filming a movie?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, we're shooting a movie. It's called The Empty Man." I'm like, "Is it like an indie movie?" And they're like, "No, dude, it's a major studio movie. It's like, who's putting it out?" They're like 20th Century Fox. And I was like, "Oh shit." I'm like, "Well,
Yeah,
I'll have
that's
to
the
look out
crazier
for
thing.
that." And I went on IMDb, and it was like, "Oh yeah, James Edgedale, Joel Courtney." And then I went to see it. Opening night, it was there. I saw it at the theater, and nobody else in the theater realized that it was Edwardsville, because it was so long between when it was shot and when it came out that people, I guess, just forgot that it was shot here.
Right,
But,
yeah.
But literally, what's interesting is that when they have the scene of him confronting the young man who's possessed, they imply that it's in like another town over. It's actually right down the same road where he's racing to the hospital. It's right near our fire station.
Oh,
And
wow.
I used to commute there every day. So when you watch the movie, if you're from around here, they say that it's several miles away. They're actually on the same street. And that's also why they do the rain to obscure in the rain effect, is to obscure the fact that the last scene was on the same street. It's literally only a few feet away.
Movie magic.
Yeah. And it's not the first movie they shot at our town. It's by far the best. The other ones they shot here were Stingray, which was awful. It was this like terrible exploitation movie from the 70s. They also shot Marshall the Miracle Dog, which starred Shannon Elizabeth of American Pie fame. It went direct to video. And then the most high profile movie they've shot in our town so far, at the time it was filming, was called The Return. It would go on to be called The Lucky One, with Rachel McAdams and Tim Robbins.
Oh, yeah.
And they shot on Main Street as well. They shot a scene in a guitar store. It was Mojo's Music, our guitar store. And they had a banner outside that if you look closely in the movie, you can see that our town was doubling for Denver, Colorado in the movie. So it says, "Welcome to Denver." What's funny about that is I was around middle school, high school age. It was the first R-rated movie I saw in the theater because they shot it here. So I was like, my mom was like, "Okay, you guys can go." I was about 13, 14. I loved the movie Mean Girls. I still love the movie Mean Girls. And I was kind of like...
Oh, does this have alcohol in it?
No, I had like swearing and some sex jokes. Oh, sorry, Mean Girls. Right. Sorry, it's almost Mean... Wait, tomorrow's Mean Girls Day. I completely forgot. It's October 3rd.
Yes.
Yep.
I gotta do my Glen Coco meme tomorrow on Instagram. That I do every year. Glen Coco, 4 for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco. I can't believe they're remaking that. That makes me mad. Even though Angry Rice
it's
is
the Broadway musical adaptation of it. Yeah.
It's a fucking remake. I don't give a shit.
Who cares?
Yeah, I Angry Rice, you're great, but why do they need to remake Mean Girls?
The musical isn't very good either. I gotta say.
Is Tina Fey at least still writing it? Because then I might give it a shot.
Let me just
I
check.
think she might
I have no
be.
idea, but
Because I do love it. But the funny thing is, Rachel McAdams, and I had a massive crush on Rachel McAdams as a kid. I kind of still do. I didn't know she was in that movie, and if I would have known, I would have like got freaked out more. I was just kind of like, oh yeah, they're shooting a movie, cool. Like, I don't.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, you also got 3 more. I got
All right, go ahead.
this piece of shit.
Why do you have it then? What is it?
It's Thor: The Dark World.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Grant.
Yeah.
Tina Fey is writing it.
All right. It's still going to be on Paramount Plus, right? Because if it's in theaters, I would have to see it regardless.
I don't know.
But Mike, I'll make you happy with this one. This next one was $10. Had a slipcover, factory seal. The Meg.
My man.
Oh, you mean La Prelude? I got you.
This one though, this one's actually a lot of fun. Like,
It retroactively ruined that movie for me.
Like I still think this movie's fun, even though I hated the second one. I like this movie still. It's so fun.
I mean, hey Jason Statham, if you're watching this, I love you. You're my boo. Fire your fucking agent, bro.
You need to get he needs to get a better agent because the movies he's been like because
Operation Fortune was
and also another big problem with the Expendables, he's the producer behind that movie.
Why? Okay, that money. Yeah, okay, I see.
And he was wasted in Fast X. He was only in it for 5 minutes and then he was just gone.
Oh, that's right. He was in Fast X.
Yeah, he was in Fast X only for 5 minutes.
He had a good
Which
part.
I like Fast X fine because
I still like Fast X, but that's one of those films where it's like the more and more I think about it, I don't care about it as much.
Operation Fortune
goes down every time I think about it. It's like, dude, I still have fun with it, but it's like the fucking cliffhanger gets on my nerves.
Operation
every
Fortune.
time I think about it, I hate the cliffhanger ending with that movie.
Gotcha. Operation Fortune was good though.
Yes,
that's pretty good.
That's the only like good Jason Statham movie that was out this year.
And it wasn't even the best Guy Ritchie movie that came out this year. That would be the
exactly. That's another thing. The Covenant was better.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if anybody has not seen The Covenant,
it's actually really good. And I'm the first one to hate a war to poke holes in a war movie, and even I liked it. I hated Hacksaw Ridge for context. So there you go.
We don't need to hear it again. We heard your thoughts on it.
I know, because you got really upset because I had a different opinion from yours, which is fine.
No, not with that, but with that one, though, dude, come on now.
I'm the only one on God's green earth who's not sucking Mel Gibson's dick all the time.
Oh, too far.
Well, it's true. Guy's not a good
I get that's true, but that was a bit too far.
Except for the people that have canceled him, but you know.
Well... He's an anti-Semitic douche canoe.
That is true. That is true.
I cannot believe it took me so long to get this movie.
I'll say
this.
I'll say this for Mr. Gibson. He's actually pretty good in the Continental. Not gonna lie, Continental's actually pretty rad.
That's good to know.
I like
it. You guys ready to see what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Coco.
Neat.
My favorite Pixar movie.
Coco's great.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say...
This is my favorite Pixar movie.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought you were going to say, like, Braveheart or something, because we're on the topic of Mel Gibson, but, you know.
No. I'll get Braveheart at some point, but it's like, no. I wanted to go a little bit more. I wanted to kind of make you guys think something a little bit different than that.
Freedom!
Okay. Can I eat a small amount of crow real quick? There is one good movie that Mel Gibson directed, and it is Braveheart. But that is it. That is the one. That is the exception that creates the rule.
I mean, Braveheart's really good, but I do
Passion
love
of the
me
Christ,
some
Hacksaw Ridge. I love Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge is ass. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it's one of the most undeserving Best Picture nominees ever.
Also, Mike, have you seen Apocalypto?
Yeah, it's messed
I didn't like Apocalypto.
I love Apocalypto.
Apocalypto is screwed up, dude.
It's messed up, but it's messed up in a good way.
Here's the thing about Apocalypto. Apocalypto was one of those movies where it's really polarizing. Like either it's for you or it's not. It wasn't for me. I didn't. My. You know, I also say this. About the thing is that I'd like Mel Gibson as a director a lot more if he would actually take what he's doing seriously and not just pretend to. And what I mean by that is, don't treat these things like freaking video games like he does with like Passion of the Christ and fucking Hacksaw Ridge, where it's like he's feigning caring about the subject matter when he really just wants to see gore. He's basically just a slightly classier Eli Roth. Like, just admit it. If you just admit your movies are schlock, maybe I'll give you more credit, Mel. But like, at least on a filmmaking level. But my issue is he has the pretentiousness about him, where he's like, "We're doing important movies," and it's like, you have important subject matter, but you're not really doing anything with them. You know, that's how I feel.
But the thing is, a lot of them are based off like true things, and it's realistic when it's gory. So,
and
like,
also another thing is that he depicts it in a really realistic way.
You guys,
a lot of them,
it's distinctly Hacksaw Ridge.
Guys,
he depicted a lot of the war sequences very realistically, and like basically how scary war is to people.
We've had this argument constantly. You know that I don't care about how much gore. I like Terrifier 2. I don't mind the gore. My issue is the attitude that he approaches the material with. The fact that it's based on true events means nothing to me. There are plenty of movies based on true. The Blind was technically based on true events. It's all in how you do it. That's not alone going to make me like a movie. You have to actually make the movie. My problem with especially Hacksaw Ridge is for the first hour it was a movie, and then the last hour it was an extended Call of Duty commercial for like an hour. It completely devolved into headshot. It's over. Forget about that first hour and the other characters. It's over. Headshot. Like, okay, well, fuck me then. I wasted my time. It's fine. People like it, but to me, it's on the level of like, I look at that in the same way I look at things like Darkest Hour or Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, where I'm like, you don't deserve to be nominated for Best Picture. I'm sorry. You just don't. Even your best moments are not good enough. That's just me.
Yeah, I'm just...
You gotta make a good movie. It doesn't matter if it's based on true events or not. I think people use that as an excuse sometimes. I'm not saying you guys are. I'm just saying that I heard that about The Blind even, where someone said like, "Oh, but Grant, it's based on a true story." I'm like, I don't care. Then that story, I don't think, is adapted well to screen. Like, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. But guys, that'll about do it.
Yeah.
That is our watch along for The Blackening. This was...
Sorry to end it on such a controversial note. I didn't mean to do that. I'll say this. We did miss the best gag in the whole movie, which is at the very end. I have to point out the water hose thing is great.
I saw that actually. I watched it.
I did too. I was watching it.
Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, guys, thank you to everybody that came into the chat tonight, and also thank you to everybody that has joined me here tonight to watch this movie. This was a ton of fun. Stay tuned for tomorrow for the double bill watch along of It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and Dark Shadows.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
that's tomorrow. Yeah.
Bro.
Hey, damn girl. So guys, everybody go to bed unless you're watching the Only Murders in the Building finale. Then you can stay up past your bedtime. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
But yeah, guys, this was a ton of fun. Let everybody plug your social medias. Jared, we will start with you first, my friend. Where can they find you?
You can find me on YouTube. My name is under there. In the red.
Yep.
Letterboxd. Twitch. Twitter/X.
It's Twitter.
It's Twitter.
It's Twitter.
Fuck you, Elon Musk.
Fuck you, Elon.
Serious Eyes. TikTok. Basically all that.
Yes, Sirski. All right. Mike, where can they find you, my dude?
Even though I just came in like 20 minutes ago, didn't even watch the movie, you know.
But I mean, hey, you're here.
But you're still
all right,
here.
You guys can find me here on YouTube, Movies and Train Studios, on Letterboxd, Twitter, it's not X, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Serialized?
Serialized Music Board. that's about it. No, and Instagram. How do I forget?
Don't forget about Instagram. That's like the most important one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes. Lily, where can they find you, my friend?
You can find me on Instagram at Lil Loves Film, and Letterboxd at Lily Blasco. That's it. Boring. I don't have Twitter.
Right.
Good for you.
Lily, I'm pretty sure you and I follow each other on everything except Facebook. I think that's the only one. I think I honestly sent you a friend request and I never got a response. But
I'm sorry. I'm bad
That's
at
all right. It's all right.
It's okay.
Don't worry. It's okay.
It's not a big deal.
But Mr. Grant, the movie and TV guy, where can they find you, man?
You saved the best for last, I see. Oh, I'm just kidding. First off, dear Elon Musk, you can take your little rocket ship and go, fuck off back to Legoland, you cunt, as Simon Pegg would say at the end of the world's end.
Go back to Trolls Land.
Go back. Like, hey, to quote the great philosopher and poet Julian from the hit Canadian TV show Trailer Park Boys, take your little rocket and get the fuck out of my trailer park.
What he said.
All right. Yeah, I'm on everything. Twitter, Instagram. Also, my TikTok is now public. That's a lot of fun on there. So go check that out. I'm here on YouTube. Raised on Popcorn with Grant, my second channel, which I know you guys, it's pretty bare bones for the 6 people who are on there now. It won't be for very long. More Popcorn with Grant. We got, I'm going to be here tomorrow too. We also got coming up reviews of Exorcist Believer, When Evil Lurks. I don't know much about it, but we're going to check it out. We're also seeing
that was at Fantastic Fest.
And TIFF,
about that one.
It's a Spanish movie. And we're also going to be talking about Hocus Pocus because it's getting a re-release this weekend. So that's a fun one.
Awesome.
Childhood, certified hood classic. And sorry for those who already hate me because of my opinions on Hacksaw Ridge. It's okay. I also don't like Elemental. Come at me.
I mean, I wasn't a big fan either, but I didn't hate it.
Yeah, but yeah, knock knock at your bitch's cabin. We all belong to the other side. We live, we love, we lie. We subscribe to Luke
Grant, I am the one who knocks at your bitch's cabin.
We live, we love, we lie.
Boo boo doo 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 doo. Is it really worth it, Mike? Is it really worth it?
Yeah.
We live, we love, we lie. Boo, boo, doo, 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 doo.
All I gotta
It's
say,
about to blow up.
All I gotta say is, dude, where's my car? Where's my car, dude? Dude, where's my car?
Dude,
where's your car, dude?
Hi.
Where's your car, dude?
Oh yeah, there we go. Nice little cat outro. So yeah, guys, we will see you guys tomorrow for the
Where's your
Double
car,
Bill
dude?
watch along. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.